Measurements. Oops. I'm gonna add a few measurements to the end of October because I think I'm crazy. I keep looking at my legs and I feel like they're getting thinner. So to prove that I'm not crazy, I'm going to measure them and then see at the end of the month, or probably half of next month, to see if it is getting thinner or not, to prove if I'm insane or not. It is October and I am craving some sweets. I'm not a candy girl, but I am more of a cake kind of girl. I found a recipe that I tried maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I want to do it today again, but we're gonna change it. I want to make it more sweet. So the recipe that this is gonna be based on is called cloud bread. I don't know if you've heard it already. I'm pretty sure Tasty's YouTube channel has it. That's where I found it. My friend actually sent it to me and I tried it out. It did not go that well the first time because I divided the batter in half and for some reason I did not cut the time down. That was my fault. But the other half of the batter, I put them in donut molds. And when I tasted it, I was like, I can make this into a cake donut kind of thing. So that's what we're gonna try today. I'm not looking anything up, or I'm going to wing it. We're just gonna take that base recipe and we're just going to tweak it a little bit and see what we come up with, because I don't want to eat a donut, but I'm craving something sweet and I don't want to make cookies again. So let's try it. I'm going to do 2 versions of this. I want to redeem myself and be able to do the regular cloud bread. So we're going to do that. But the first one I do want to do is the dessert one. 4 eggs. We got the cream cheese and cream of tartar. So this is what you need for the base recipe. What I'm going to be altering or adding to it, mainly adding to it, we're going to add pure vanilla extract, whatever brand you want to use. Just right now it's crazy expensive over here. I have no idea why. And I wasn't sure which one to do, either Swerve confectionist sugar or the stevia drops. I'm not entirely sure yet. I might go with this one. I'm gonna use like not that much because I've baked with this before. I've tried to make a sugar cookie recipe and it just came out way too sweet. So if you're gonna use the confectioner ones, use less than what it requires you to. Especially if the recipe calls for granular and you're gonna use confection sugar instead, I'd say go less if you're not a sweet kind of person. I mean, that's not what I meant. I meant like if you don't like too much sweets. I like dark chocolate, I like green tea, so I'm more onto the bitter side, but I'm not bitter, I'm sweet. For this, I'm going to use these donut molds. If you don't have this, you can use the cupcake ones. I don't think all the batter is gonna fit in here. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know, they might be puffy. So I might split them to other molds instead. Egg whites here, and we have our egg yolks here. I'm probably gonna add the vanilla extract to the egg yolk part. So in this recipe it says half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. I might do half a teaspoon of vanilla as well. We're gonna add that to yolks. Whip it until it's like stiff peaks. I don't want to make it too sweet. I'm gonna go with 3 tablespoons. Kind of like a tablespoon per ounce. It might be too much, I might regret this. Let's start with 1. Let's start with 1 and see how this goes. Oh, that looks like a little ice cream. All right. Okay, so we have this. It looks nice and whipped. Wow, the lighting is like, there we go. It's like nice and meringue looking. Actually, if you were to take the cream of tartar, I don't like to make my meringues with cream of tartar, but essentially if you take that out, you pretty much have a meringue here. So you just pipe it in a bag, put it in a bag, pipe it out, meringues. It's gonna, it should probably soften that. I'm done sometimes. I put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. We're gonna fold this in. So we got our donuts and we got our bundt cakes, so let's pop them in the oven. Okay, so I popped them in the oven and it's supposed to be 30 minutes, but we're gonna start with 15 minutes. I don't wanna burn them, but I think it's gonna be more. We'll check them in 15 minutes, but now I'm gonna clean this up and we're gonna start on the regular recipe of cloud bread, which is less steps, so yeah. Look at our babies. Oh my God, they're rising. They're probably gonna like reduce too, but oh my God, that was like really good. That's awesome. And we're back. Now we have our tray with parchment paper. So we're gonna do the same thing as before. The only difference that we're gonna do this time is just maybe just add some spices to it. And of course, no sugar, no vanilla extract, just the base recipe, which is again, cream cheese, 4 eggs, cream of tartar. This is what, that's all you need. All right, so before we combine all of this, I'm going to add some salt. Don't know how much, but I'm going to just put a pinch. About that much. And we're gonna do some Italian seasoning. 1 teaspoon maybe. Never mix. I'm gonna do half first. This you're supposed to take 1/4 of a cup, put it on here. Yes, just scoop it in there. And you're supposed to flatten it out into like a circle. Why did I pick a tray with no edges? I'm just putting it in for 10 minutes. And we're gonna see what happens, because I honestly think they're really thin. And I have no idea if that's what's supposed to happen or not, but whatever. I mean, hopefully redeem myself in one of the batches. But let's check in our dessert version, because they are already done. All right. And we got the bundt cakes, and then we got the donuts. This will be our guinea pig. Let's just taste. Oh my God. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, what? This tastes like cake. I mean, it tastes like cake. It's like it's deflated. They may look like nothing, but they taste good. And we're gonna coat these with some Lily's chocolate chip, and we'll have the donuts. Let's try it. Alright, so here's our resulting coated one. Ignore those. The little tidbits that did not make it at all. These are the ones that we're interested in, not those. Those are going to be eaten now. This is our cloud bread, and I think I have failed. These ones are better. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be. I don't know. Honestly, at this rate, I'm just like, I give up on this. Okay, so that wasn't too much of a failure. Today's mission was like maybe 50% successful. The dessert one, I'd say, was kind of a success, so we'll go 50-50 on that one. The recipe was spot on. It could be a little bit sweeter. Well, I don't know, because if you're gonna add stuff on it, you might not want to make it too sweet. But I like the recipe so far. You could add a little more vanilla, and that would be a little more vanilla-y. The problem is the mold. Ramekins would be great. You just pour it in there and you'll just eat it in there. Other than that, I mean, we could try just piping them directly on the parchment, on the parchment paper on a tray, and that could also work. Maybe that might work. But anyways, that will be for another experiment. Thank you for joining me and seeing my fails today. Until next week, guys. Have an awesome week, and I love you. Bye-bye.